Hey y'all, Professor Wyman here, and I'm just going to talk about scoring demographic questions. You don't really score demographic questions typically unless they're ordinal, but this question is still going to have a number attached to it. Qualtrics is going to score it when you export your data, and so I want to make sure that you have that set up in just a clear way and understand where the numbers come from. So for this, are you a first generation college student? There are responses yes, no, and I don't know. Since there are three responses, for this one, what I would want to do is have them just be labeled 1, 2, and 3. If I had just yes or no, I could make yes 1 and then no 0, and then I don't know, I could just have, leave as a blank. But since we do have a number of students that typically will say they don't know if they're a first generation student, we're going to just leave this as 1, 2, and 3. So for this, if you click on the question, and then you scroll down on the question editing options, you'll see this option to recode values. So if you click on this, a lot of times it's going to be set up correctly. This one is not. So this one, yes is 1, no is 2, and then 6 is I don't know. It doesn't really matter because you're not going to use those numbers. Like you're not going to get a mean of this value because it's categorical. But you do want it to make sense. And so it just throws it off if you're like, oh, why is it 6 for I don't know? Basically, what happened is that I deleted the question options a couple times. And so each time you add a new option, it adds a number to that option. So then if you delete your third, fourth, and fifth options, your last one is going to be the sixth one. All you need to do to make this a little bit cleaner is you recode values. And then I'm going to say yes is 1, no is 2, and then I'm going to make I don't know 3. That's it. And then when you close it, it's going to save that. And now you can see this question has recoded values, and you can click right there and see that it's been saved. So for questions where there's not a meaningful number, you still just want there to be an order that makes sense. It's just easier to work with. So just change it to starting at 1, 1, 2, 3. Like if you have race, ethnicity, or gender or biological sex or anything like that, just label them 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order, just so that it makes more sense when you're doing your coding. So that's the end of that short video. The next video, I'm going to talk about coding other variables.